You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Well, when Indie Stone gets rolling, they really get fucking rolling. This is the third week in a row that they drop another update on us. Sure, it's another small update, but hey, it's frequent patching and updating, so it's all good to me. Now, before we dive in, I'd like to thank Kato for her lovely artwork. I'd like to ask y'all to support the video with a like and subscribe for more Zomboid and variety content. Now let's dive right in, shall we? Like last week, this update isn't quite large enough to break down everything into its own unique category, so let's just jump right in there and get to it. The first change is that there's more music tracks that have been added to the dynamic music system, bringing us up to 10 modified tracks with 4 more to go. There's been a few model and animation changes, including the fact that diamond patterned sweater vest, V-neck sweater vest, and the high visibility vest now all use the sweater body location in the layering system. And now you have a new animation that plays when you smash floors with a sledgehammer. Hulk smash! There's also been a few sound-related changes done as well, with a bug that could cause sound effects and music to cut out in busy situations, which is most often seen in multiplayer servers where things can get quite hectic. This has been fixed. And now the zombies' vocal manager has been limited to only affect the nearest 20 zombies. There was also some optimization done to sorting objects in door and window emitters and the zombie vocal manager systems. Now, object ambient sounds will play from the nearest 20 objects. This includes doors, fridges, trees, windows, and any sprite with the ambient sound property set. This should help keep the sounds from becoming overwhelming and blaring you out. The door and window emitters was combined with object ambient emitters, and now Zombie Vocals Manager will actually stop vocal events when one of the 20 slots gets reassigned to a different zombie. We've also got a few balance changes as well, so now when you get muffins from a recipe, they have the name of the ingredients added to the muffins. So say you add apples to them, you'll get apple muffins. And now they are marked as cooked, so you get the hunger reduction bonus from them being cooked. Now when you add spice to stale tacos, they won't get more boring and sad, but less, as they should. This fix was caused by a few change modifiers being set, and now higher level carpentry crates hold more loot, so that's a really good bonus, and further incentivizes raising your carpentry skills. Now if a composter box is empty, it can be moved, which is a good change, because it's kind of annoying to have to break it down if you misplaced it, and now the military crates can also be moved as well. Now let's cover some of the fixes, shall we? Now your hair shouldn't change color when it regrows after being shaved, and now Consolidate All should keep going with all the items instead of stopping after just one. Now you shouldn't move into a weird location if you try to use the Place Item command while inside of a vehicle, and this command now no longer shows when inside of a vehicle. And now Fill All shouldn't be stopped by the item being in a bag and needing to be replaced by a different item type. Now when you go to fill one single item, it shouldn't show a sub-menu for it. And now the remove burned vehicle prompt will check and make sure you have enough propane to perform the action. And now it won't display an amount needed if you don't have a torch to begin with. Another good change is now you won't stand on floors when you smash them with a sledgehammer. This is good because I'm sure plenty of people have fallen through the floors and hurt their legs because of that. And now the level up text should display properly. It was failing to show up during the first hour of a character's life. And now sound plays when you unload bullets from a magazine. Now if you fill a water container from a puddle, it plays the get water from lake sound effect instead of the get water from sink sound effect. Now hunger calculations should be correct for evolved recipes. A variety of tile definition issues have been fixed, as well as table story issues. And now when you dismantle a log wall, it'll give you logs back. Some 3D models have been fixed, and the film camera item has been fixed as it's now called camera film and had its weight lowered as it wasn't supposed to be a camera. Now hedge sprites also shouldn't become invisible when covered in snow and using the ×1 textures. This pretty much covers the entire update, so now let's move on to the wrap up, shall we? Once again, Indie Stone's knocking it out of the park, keeping updates coming, and being right on top of things, fixing issues, and bringing things to bear. I like the fact that music's starting to try to become more dynamic to attune to the various situations as it can. And I also approve of some of the balance changes, like the increase for crates being made at higher levels of carpentry. This is a very useful change and further incentivizes you to increase that skill. I also like the fact that composters can be picked up and moved now, which saves you resources if you fuck up the placement, or you just want to redo your garden and they end up being in the way now. Otherwise, this update is mostly fixes and minor changes that just polish things a bit. Overall though, progress is rolling and that's good shit. Now here's hoping we see some of those profession and skill changes coming soon. And honestly, I think Indie Stone should consider contracting Soul Filter or even hiring him to bring his blacksmithing mod into the game, as I think it'd be a great fit. Maybe tune it a bit. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more like this, subscribe and stick around for more. Maybe consider supporting the channel as a member. This has been Core, and I'll see you next time.